And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Knights and the Mounties. Most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So one hit is all they get. Bottom half of inning number one coming up. No score.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swings and misses, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Scoreless after one.
And then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame at that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Struck him out looking, and he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on this.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Lifted in the air, out to left. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Right here.
That's to 3rd. And it gets by him. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
This one in the dirt. He's in there. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound. Out of line.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments on the out, but as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that one is lifted in the air. Molina racing into the alley. Can't get there. 1 runs in. Now a 2nd crosses the plate. The relay in there safely. 3-0.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Doubled into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the out.
1 ball in the dirt, but kept close. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now 3-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for the
inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so
and right back to the mound. Gets it to first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The Mounties have the advantage, 3-0.
Looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Cortez makes the catch, inning over. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits the top of the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the out.
1 out and a runner at second here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Just indecisive in that at bat. So critical pitch right here.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. The throw in. Safe it home, and the runner scores from second. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Tying run at the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Well struck left field, back there. And it hits the fence. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And it gets by him. Run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
And down on strikes he goes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Mounties out front here at 5-1. That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and that's a double.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious.
1 out and a runner at second. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Nunez on his way over. Makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Man, he had to go such a long way to track that one down. Outstanding effort. If he doesn't get there, then...
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Comes through with the RBI. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. Now a huge
cross in the frame so far here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-3. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down. It's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tip.
Tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-5.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
But a huge 4-run inning has knotted this one up. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We're all tied up 5-5.
Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put them away.
And no one can get there. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One down, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Bunny. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runners will move up.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Here's the throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. And they take a 2-run lead.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
And a 3-2. Takes his swing. Appeal down to third. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, boom. That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And
this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Head for a slide, and he's safe. And they're up by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Two on, 1 out. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's now 10-5.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the second baseman, Derek Durant. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now. And that takes away the double play.
With 2 on and 1.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sean Vasquez done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Rodrigo Torrero getting ready to hit. On the ground, Shapiro. Out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. Ninth inning coming up. The Mounties out front. It's 12-5. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
That's the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
12-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.